Hello, my name is Jalen Kiago, and today we will be discussing how, as an athlete, I've learned that the only way to achieve greatness is to embrace the challenges and not to avoid them. Whether you're an athlete, a coach, or someone who is striving for success, understanding the mindset behind perseverance and teamwork can inspire all of us to reach our own goals and our own desires. I've spent years upon years developing, training, competing at the highest levels, and learning firsthand what it meant and how teamwork and persistence leads to success. Today, I would like to share with you guys how perseverance, teamwork, and a strong, flexible mindset have been vital to my journey and how it can be vital to yours. First, we will talk about the importance of perseverance and overcoming obstacles, and then we will discuss about the role of mindset and how pushing through adversity is very important. So first and foremost, we got to talk about how the personal challenges in training and competitions really affect us. There are those days, and there were those days when I felt like giving up during these brutal training sessions, when it was running lots of down and backs, when it was running mini suicides, going up hills, carrying weights, doing stuff that I just did not want to do. I really felt like giving up those days, but I had to learn perseverance really quick to persevere. And it is those days, those tough days, that teach you the most about resilience, because there is no better teacher than actually being thrown into the fire of what you are trying to learn. And secondly, I would like to share with you guys about how studies show athletes who push through failure are more likely to achieve long-term success beyond the sport or in the sport. And success also isn't defined by how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up and are willing to keep pushing and keep striving and persevere through these difficult times. So studies have showed that on many different sites. I found it on ESPN, and it was a great stat to see. In body paragraph number 2, the role of teamwork is very important in achieving success. This is another thing that I would like to discuss with you guys. And I've won championships because of the reliance on each other. And especially when it was needed most, because within those tough games where we thought it was going to be over, we all had to look each other in the eyes and really just realize that we're here for each other and we're going to push for each other. And in sports, teamwork isn't just about sharing the load or doing the duty for each other. It's about pushing each other to be the best that we can be and striving for greatness as a group, not just as you individually, but you're going to be willing to push your brother to your right and to your left to become the better man. Or outside of sports, you'll be able to push your husband or wife to be able to be a better partner, or your sons and daughters to be the best that they can be. It's all about pushing to be the best. And another thing I would like to share with you guys is how coaches, trainers, and support systems contribute to success, because those are very vital to an athlete. And if you guys don't know it, or if you do know it, behind every athlete, there is a team of dedicated individuals who guide and challenge and motivate them each and every day throughout practice and off the court. They push us mentally, they push us physically, and they really just get us ready to face whatever we have to face on the court or in life. So a great support cast behind you is very vital. And then lastly, but most importantly, developing a positive growth-oriented mindset is vital to all of this that we're talking about. Without that, I don't think that any of this is possible. And people who focus on growth rather than perfection are more adaptable and are more open to growing than people who are not. And I've witnessed that one teammate that was not with this type of mindset, and they just never grew, even though they could have been a great athlete. They just couldn't get past that next step because of that. And when I faced injuries, so another thing with that, when I faced injuries, instead of feeling down or like really looking down or wanting to give up, I looked at it as an opportunity to grow on stuff that I couldn't do when I was healthy. So whether that's like, let's say I knock on wood, let's say like you roll your ankle, you can work on ball handling, you can work on form shooting, you can work on things that you wouldn't do if you had a healthy ankle that you would probably skip because you wanted to go run or you want to do something very physically active. And with that, staying focused and committed, even when it seems impossible or out of reach, you have to do, because this goes hand in hand with injuries. It seems impossible to come back from that, or it seems out of reach. And just simply the belief that you can improve is what keeps you motivated through those tough times and keeps you locked into the bigger thing. And studies show that athletes with a positive mindset are 25% more likely to overcome that major setback of whatever set you back. So just having that growth mindset is going to really set you forward. To conclude this speech, I'd like to recap on the perseverance and the teamwork and the strong mindsets, as those are the main factors of an athlete's success. There's many more things that come to it, but without those things, I'm very positive as a Division I athlete myself that you will not have any success. And outside of life, this is teaching you that you have to have perseverance, you have to have teamwork and a strong mindset to survive in the real world. We've also talked about how perseverance helps people overcome obstacles, whether that's whether that's teamwork, and also how it drives success and how a positive mindset helps long-term achievement. We speak on all of those things, and all of those things are very important, and how perseverance helps people overcome is amazing. I've seen people overcome the craziest downfalls, the craziest holes. I've seen people climb out of any situation when they persevere and they really just stick to the grind, whether that is on sports or whether that is off the court. And as an athlete, I've learned that no matter what or how difficult the journey can get, with persistence, a strong team, a positive mindset, you can really achieve anything that you would want, and you can achieve all of the things that seem out of reach or impossible. And last but most importantly, now is your turn. I've gave you guys the keys to success. I'm still learning it myself, so let's see what we do with it. I thank you guys for listening to my speech, and you guys have a great night.